Alright, we are live. Alright, this is the Salty AF Sergeant. We are playing Forza Horizon. Well, Forza Horizon 4 anyways. I gotta sync my data here. I was playing last on my Xbox. And we are playing today to try to beat the DLC. There's not much left, to be honest. Because right now we have, I think, Drift Club and the 2 final races, and that's about it. So hopefully we'll be able to get this knocked out pretty quick here. Still running the Exomotive hype train, as you can see my lovely Exomotive shirt I've got on right now. I'm just excited to get the cars that finally in the game. I know it's been in Forza Motorsport 7 for a while, but I don't have Motorsport 7. Probably should. I feel like that's something I should do one of these days, considering I am within a couple hours of finishing completely Forza Horizon 4. Ooh, Forza-thon. Let's jump on that. We're just going to take the Koenigsegg because I'm lazy and I don't feel like changing my car. And before we do Forza-thon, I gotta do this like every time I start the game. I put streamer mode on so I don't get kicked off YouTube again. Has happened. Not a fan. Fast travel our way up here. I feel like this is a good all-around car to be using for this sort of thing. We still have a minute and a half, though. Actually, we have some wheel spins. How many wheel spins do we have? I got 5 wheel spins. That works. Not sure if it'll take up a minute and a half. We can try. And another Sakara. Great. I have like 15 of those stupid things now. I say 15 of them. I may or may not have 15. Even the money, I don't even know what I'm going to use it all for. I've got almost 19 million. Wheel spins are actually fairly useless to me at this point. I've just gotten so many, it's stupid. Okay, starting in 30 seconds. Let's change our car to something. Do we have... Do we actually want to change to an Exoset? I think we do want to change to an Exoset. I do have a fully upgraded one. This guy. We're going to try to drive this guy with the steering wheel. I have not been successful driving Exosets with the steering wheel yet. They're very, very touchy. Forza Online, starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go! Yeah, sure, I've got no problem with that. Where's round 1 going? Yeah, you can join in. I have no issue with that at all. However, just so you know, we will be doing the last 2 big races and Drift Club, because that's about all I've got left right now. But I do need to finish up this DLC. Move on to other games. Let's say move on to other games. I feel like I'll never actually move on from Forza. But yeah, my gamer tag... See, what are you on? Mixer? I think my gamer tag is listed on Mixer. Just add me as a friend and you should just be able to join me. Should not be an issue. Round 1 complete.
Get to round two.
Yeah, I'll send a request as soon as I'm done with this. As soon as I'm done with the Forzathon here. I want to make sure I get my Forzathon points because the weekly reset tomorrow. Ooh, don't go off the cliff. I am not good at drifting with the steering wheel. Drift Club is going to get interesting then. I'm going to fail so much at Drift Club. I am not good with the steering wheel at all. What I need is a nice handbrake to go in my steering wheel setup. That would be really nice, actually. Except I think they cost like $300–400, so I'm not sure if I can. I could justify spending that much on an emergency brake for my sim. It'd be ridiculous.
Get to round three.
Okay, speed zone. Where's speed zone? Down the hill. Oh, and we're upright again. There we go. Actually, no. Okay, this car is almost too light. It's very sensitive when you hit stuff. Which is great for an Exoset, but it's because it's an Exoset, that's the whole point. It's a Miata, just lightweight. But at the same time, when you're doing a lot of cross-country stuff, such as you will with an off-road version of it, it's not great. Because if you hit something, you will slow down. Yeah, okay. There's a whole bunch of us running into that wall. Also, flat out crucial. Mixer name does not work. It is, because Xbox got angry at that because they said it was obscene. My gamer tag should be underneath the video feed. It's Salty Sergeant 42. Sorry about that. Yeah, I don't know why it hasn't changed my Mixer account yet, because it changed my Xbox gamer tag, but not my Mixer name yet. I'm sure it'll change eventually. Or when someone finally starts complaining about my my Mixer name and I have to go through that whole ordeal again of trying to fight that it's not actually obscene. Okay, Flat Out Crucial is your gamer tag, so it's the same as your name. I will send you a friend request and invite you in. Well, as soon as we're done here. Which way's the right way on the steering wheel? Here we go. Okay, we're done. Fantastic. Alright, just bear with me for a moment. I gotta figure out how to do this on a PC. Oh yeah, no problem at all. No problem. Let's see. Flat Out Crucial. There you go. Friend, and let's see. How do I invite you to a game? I'm sure that's in here actually in the game somewhere. Let's see. Not gonna be there. I always have a hard time with this, trying to figure out how to use Xbox features on the PC. They don't seem to always work. Invite friends. There we go. Let's try that. There we go. Invite has been sent. Let me get my chat back up. Oops. Running into stuff. Sent a party invite. I don't see a party invite. I don't even think I can get party invites on here. Can you? I do not know. And even if I wasn't a party, I don't think that would make any difference because I don't think chat works on the PC unless you're like chatting through Discord or something like that. Ah well. Yeah, an invite was sent. Hopefully it works. We'll see. Yeah, sorry about that. They do usually play on the Xbox, but the Xbox doesn't have isn't compatible with my webcam. Okay, awesome. We are going to, let's see, what type of cars do we want to use for this? What one do we want to do first? Let's see, let's try the Leviathan's right here. Let's do that one first. We'll do the Leviathan first. We'll change to a more reasonable car for dirt racing. Alright. Let's see, what do we have? Oh, hey Omega. Yes, I can see your chat. Sorry, I was working on trying to figure out how to invite somebody. Yes, I can see you. My chat is working right now. I say right now because it might not be working later. uh, how slow do we want to go? Because we could just do like A class. A class is a pretty safe class to be racing in. In my opinion, anyways. Hmm. And Flat Out Crucial will be joining me here shortly. I'm sure he has at least an A class car he can. Because that's one of the classes that pops up online for dirt racing. I don't know what car to use for this though, because there's so many options, too many cars. Uh Probably not final day for Forza Horizon, but it's the day that we're actually finishing the game, I guess. Or at least for right now until they come out with the next DLC. For my next game? Sure, you can give a suggestion. After this, I'm probably jumping back into Planet Coaster for a little bit. Well, actually, I'm taking a break for a little bit because I'm going to be out of town next week. And then I'll be back on the... yeah, I'll be back on after New Year's. Hopefully, fingers crossed, the Planet Coaster DLC will be out by then. Ontario, what car? I don't know what car. Still working on that. Thinking. Look at that Fiat. That Fiat looks nice. 131. I do like that car. The problem is a lot of my dirt racing cars I've used before, I've used with the controller. I'm really bad at using a steering wheel, so this is gonna be funny for people that are not me. Play Call of Duty Black Ops 4. Yeah, but I'd have to actually go out and buy Call of Duty Black Ops 4. It doesn't even have a story mode. I haven't even played through the entirety of 2. I don't even have 3. Lambo? There are a lot of Lambos. What Lambos do we have? Do you have any I don't think I have any Lambos with dirt tires on them, though. I wish you could sort by what cars actually had dirt tires. Is there a way to do that? I feel like there's probably not. That would be convenient. I've only got the one Bugatti still, and it doesn't have dirt tires. I'm gonna for this race. I think I am gonna go with the Fiat, just because I know that car fairly well, and I don't want to have to do this race again. And then get stuck having to do an extra long race. My goodness, there's too many cars. I don't even want this many cars, and I wish I could get rid of them, but they're all like prize cars from wheel spins. How am I recording on YouTube and Twitch? I am using Restream. Restream allows me to go on YouTube, Twitch, and Mixer right now. Okay, Flat Out Crucial has... Well, he's working on joining. I don't see him around right now. He's on his way, though. Now, Mentera, look, I'll go with one of the suggestions for the next race, because this is going to be the dirt, the one with the mixed surface race, I guess. For the pavement only race, I can do the Lambo, Bugatti, BMW, whatever, because all of those cars have actual road tires on them. They don't have dirt tires. Okay, Flat Out Crucial's here. Fantastic. We're gonna do this co-op. All right. Actually, no, there isn't a specific car for this. For the road one, I think I have to race that in the Celine. We're gonna do this. Everything goes A class. I hope Flat Out Crucial doesn't mind too much. That's what we're doing. Great blueprint. At night, beautiful. That's gonna be awful. And hopefully he's got a car for this. Hopefully. We'll see. Alright, launching, finally. I think it's going to be me and him against a bunch of AIs that are entirely too difficult. I forget what difficulty level I have them on. Oh well. If we're all A-class, it shouldn't be too bad, though, because I should be able to relatively keep up. Hopefully. At least finish mid-pack. Especially against the AIs, because I don't care about racing dirty against them. I'll bash into them all day. I don't care. So I don't really like racing online, because when you're racing online, it's really hard to not bash into people, and people are always bashing into you. So it's very difficult. I don't like it. Okay, it's gonna be us two against the entire other team. Awesome. Okay, Flat Out Crucial does not really have a car for this race. That's okay. Hopefully he'll be able to keep up. I mean, that's saying that I'm going to be doing acceptably. I'm probably not. I'm probably going to do really badly on this. Because again, I'm not good with the steering wheel. And some of these cars are really slow. Okay, so far, so good. Up into third place. Don't lift. There's no reason to lift. Oh, brake, brake, brake. Oh, that's not great. That was really bad, actually. There we go. Remember to shift. Lift a little bit on this turn. But be careful not to make too much oversteer happen, because the steering wheel makes it very difficult to correct oversteer. You think it would make it easier, it really doesn't. Actually, I say that because it was much easier in Horizon 3. Because I could drift in Horizon 3 without a problem. But I'm not great at it in this game for some reason. I can do it with a controller just fine, I just can't use the steering wheel. I think they messed up like how the steering wheel and force feedback work in this game. Ooh, this car does not have a very high top speed. Alright. Catching up to this guy in third place here. Be able to pass him. There we go, third place, gone. Now you get past this guy that's in second. Oh, he got really unstable there over the jump. I braked way too much for that turn. Oops. And if I can get in first place here, it almost doesn't matter what place Flat Out Crucial's in, because we're going to win no matter what. Yeah, because if I'm in first place, we win by 50 points no matter what. Hopefully I'll be able to hold it. So this race is not... I mean, this is a pretty long race. I mean, it's not quite... I don't feel like it's Goliath level of race. But I also feel like this race is a lot more technical than Goliath. Alright, there we go. Straight away. Which, this car works really great up until about 100 miles an hour, and then everybody starts passing it. I have that problem with... because I always like to run the most lightweight cars I can. And that always ends up being an issue. Now there's some sheep over there making noise at me as I pass them. Come up here. And this car might not even be fast enough to get airborne over this hill. I forgot we have to do the downhill in this car too, don't we? On the needle or whatever they want to call that road. We got to do the cliff road and the needle, and this is going to be a mess. Because I'm pretty good with the needle. I'm not so good with this cliff road here. I think they called it Danger Road. I think that's the actual name of this road that we just turned on. More sheep. One thing's for sure, this island does have a lot of sheep on it. A lot of sheep and a lot of deer. This guy is right on my butt. I don't like that. I don't like that one bit. And this road is honestly better to use the steering wheel for. I feel more comfortable on this road with the steering wheel than the controller, just because of how much more precise the steering wheel is compared to the controller. But at the same time, if I lose traction in the rear of this car, I'm going to fall off the cliff, and there's no recovering from it. Woo! Ooh! Don't fall off, don't fall off. There we go. I am quite pleased that they put some more difficult roads in the game, though, with this DLC. I'm very pleased with that. Because the base game doesn't have any roads that are really difficult. They're actually quite easy. Okay. Now here's where this car should really shine because it's so lightweight. And it has really good acceleration, so it should do really well through the downhill section. Hopefully I'll be able to get some space between me and this guy that's right behind me. Except I know that the AI cheat in this game, so it's trying to get some space is kind of a pointless venture because it's probably not going to work. More importantly, he's not going to pass me through here. Ooh, unless he takes the inside there. Went way wide on that turn. Alright. That road is complete. Now we're just have a couple more turns until we hit the finish line. Beautiful. And I do not know exactly how far behind everybody is. But we will see. We will see. Brake, brake, brake. Downshift, downshift. There we go. Then we shouldn't have to brake for the rest of this race. Really? Had to hit the wall there? At least I still won. That would have been... Whew, that would have been irritating. That would have been bad. Wow, the rubber banding was really bad. If I was up front by that far for most of the pack, I was getting chased down by 3 people. Wow, yeah, rubber banding was really bad that race.
Nice. Okay, deep breath now. Our island conqueror has to conquer every racing.
And I have a Viking outfit now.
Which means there's one monster to go.
Isn't that nice? Okay, then we need to do this next race, and this next race, we need to get the achievement for this next race. This next race needs to be completed with the new Celine from the DLC. So we're gonna try to do that. Hopefully it'll work. I think it needs to be done in like a time less than 6 minutes. Maybe. I'll have to look at it. I'm pretty sure that the time limit is 6 minutes though. 5 concurrent viewers, what? Oh, fantastic. I've got a bunch of people on Mixer then? Yeah, I do. Nice. Alright, what are we doing? We need to go over to the Kraken. Not following the road. But it's telling me to. There we go. It updated. Wait, did it just say I have 34 miles an hour on the leaderboard for that? That is... I know I have over 100 miles an hour on that speed trap. I've been having all sorts of problems with the leaderboards. So it's like, I'll try to get the best time on the leaderboards. Then it'll work on the PC. And then when I log on the Xbox, it doesn't update with... It says my personal best is the same, but it doesn't actually show on the leaderboards the correct time or speed for anything I've done. Ah, well. I know the truth. I know I'm better than most of my... Actually, I say most of my friends. I only have one friend that can consistently beat me at literally everything, and they're actually a professional Forza player. So it's like... There's no competition there. I have no chance against them. Alright, co-op. My convoy. Okay, we need to change our car for this. We need the Celine. Which I think it's tuned for S1 right now. This is going to get interesting if we're doing an S1 race for this. I'm going to mess up so bad. So my apologies to Flat Out Crucial. We might have to do this race more than once. Yeah, right there. Afternoon during a storm. Wonderful. Beautiful. Just what I wanted to do. Hopefully from this one I get a Viking hat, because I got a Viking suit I can wear. So hopefully from this race I get a Viking hat. Actually, I say hopefully like I'm actually going to wear it. I'm not going to wear a Viking hat, but... Ah. Hit my microphone with my water bottle, that's not good. And this car is only roughly tuned. I did a really rough tune on it. It's not... I mean, it's not bad. It's quite drivable, but it's also not great. So we got to do this in... I think it's 6 minutes or maybe 7 minutes. I don't remember. We're just going to go as fast as we can and hope that we get the achievement. I'm playing on the PC, so the achievement doesn't even pop when I get it. Which is really irritating. It pops up on my Xbox the next time I start it up. Alright. Here we go. We got this. Hopefully. Hopefully. I don't even know if this car is all-wheel drive or just rear-wheel. Probably something I should know. Well, the first corner I biff it around, I know it's going to be rear-wheel, so... I'm gonna do my best. And flat out has left the convoy. And I just ran into a building. Okay. Okay, let's try this again then. If we don't have a convoy anymore, let's just do this in solo. Actually, let me pull up the Xbox app real quick here. So I can figure out what the achievement actually is. Let's see. Sorry about this, just a moment. Okay, those are unlocked. We want locked achievements. Okay, so I need to complete it in 6 minutes or less. I didn't get the Leviathan one. Oh, I need to do that in the Fiesta. Oops. Oh, we'll get back to that. But we have to do the Kraken in the Raptor. The Selene Raptor. Which, so I'm in the right car, and I need to do it in 6 minutes or less. And we lost our convoy, so we're just going to do this in solo. Which is okay. Yeah, we're just gonna do this. Modern supercars. Okay, there we go. Because I don't want to have to do this with, have to worry about the team thing. That's too much hassle. I mean, I'm still gonna have to come in first for the achievement, I think. Still.
One monster down, one to go. Win this, and you are the island conqueror.
Okay.
And they're not nearly as scary the second time around.
Alright, so let's start this race event. Again. See if we can make this work. This car does have, like, ridiculous acceleration. It really does. Obviously not quite the same as the GTR, but... But it's beating out these Lambos. Or it was, until I started getting beaten by one. So this time it looks like we're going to be doing a hill climb on the Needle. Really? There we go. Now he's out of the way. Now we can focus on catching up to the front three, which are always a problem, because the front three seem to have a rubber banding problem. They always seem to be doing way better than the rest of the field, especially when you're in first. I don't like the rubber banding AIs in this game at all. Oop, oop, understeering. That's not a good thing. Especially for tight corners. Oop. Don't slide, don't slide. Sliding is bad. There we go, third place. Granted, hopefully that guy doesn't just pass us again, but... we'll see. Oh, oh, understeer, understeer, let's go. I'm getting a lot of understeer in this car right now. I don't know if it's just the rain, or the rough tune I did on it. Okay, we're catching up though. And do we? Yeah, we do. We have second place, and see if we can make sure we can hold it through the last couple corners of the needle here. Beautiful. Oh, don't do that. Still have second though. That's good. We got a little ways to catch up to the guy in first, which is a little irritating. I need to find a way to get more traction to the front wheels, because this is ridiculous. Just ridiculous. Because the only other car I've had this much understeer with was front wheel drive. This isn't a front wheel drive car. I shouldn't be having understeer problems. Well, if I don't get the achievement this time and I have to redo the race, I'll have to look into the tuning, see if we can do anything. Reduce the understeer a bit before doing this race again. And maybe just make a custom race that's not happening during a storm. That might help as well. Darn, that guy's fast. I had a hard time catching up with him. Oop, understeering. It's always more disconcerting, in my opinion, to be understeering than oversteering. I know how to correct oversteer for the most part. Understeer, it's a little bit more difficult to just correct. You can't shut off speed in the corner with a front-wheel drive car like that. Oop. Downshift, there we go. Yeah, I don't think we're going to win this race. I'm not sure if the requisite for the achievement is actually winning. Or if I come in second place, can I still get the achievement? As long as I finish it in less than 6 minutes? I don't know if I'm going to finish it in less than 6 minutes, though, either. Oh, understeer, come on. Grip, there we go. Understeering. Come on. Yeah, we don't have the win. But I don't even think we have beat the 6 minutes. No, we didn't. We didn't miss it by much. What, really? Really right now? That's frustrating. Okay, so we only missed it by 2 seconds. No, not even. Wait a minute. No, because I must have finished. I started behind him. That's why. That's why he has a slower lap time, but a faster full time. That makes sense. That's frustrating. Okay. Yeah, we only missed the lap time by 0.1 seconds. Let's see if we can work on our tuning a little bit, see if we can get a little less understeer, and that should help us actually win this race. And also I need to learn to get on the brakes a little bit harder, because that's another issue I was having. I was a little light on the brakes that race. Wish I had like a camera down at the pedals, so I could so not only would that be more entertaining for the stream, but that would also be interesting to watch. After I stream, I could go back and watch myself, try to figure out what I'm doing and how I can do it better. I don't feel like I am doing the full... I'm using the brakes to their fullest potential at all. Let's see. Okay, okay. Yeah, we've got full aero, relatively soft springs in the front. I guess let's try softening them up a little bit more. I don't know how much we're gonna need to do to make it work better. Let's go to 625. And dampening, how does this change? Stiffening front dampening adds grip to the rear. Stiffening rear damper adds grip to the front. Okay, so let's make this a little bit stiffer then, because we want more front grip. We have a lot of back grip. And bump stiffness. Stiffening up the rear increases grip to the front. Okay. We'll add a little bit of that. I've heard that usually you want to keep it at about half of the rebound. I might be wrong there. But that's what I have heard. I'm not like really good at tuning or anything. I'm much better in real life than this. Then again, in real life, you can actually drive the car and see how it feels. This is a little weird. Okay, let's try that. Let's do that. See if we get a little bit more front grip. See if we can get to that 6-minute mark. Really, guys? Already trying to beat me off the road? I feel like I already have more front grip than I did before. Oh, maybe not. Oh, goodness. Yeah, that was a lot of understeer happening there. Let's try hitting that that corner correctly. Going on the inside there. Brakes. Sending it through the S-bend. There we go. We're up to 4th place now. And I was up to 2nd place by the end of the hill climb area here. Last race, so we'll see if we can match that here. Unless we can get up to 1st place. Ooh! Oh, we are having a lot of understeer issues. Ooh, dear. I'm not sure if I made it better or worse with the little bit of tuning I did. Okay, we passed first, or not first and second, but 2nd and 3rd around that corner, so we'll take it. Now we just have 1st. That means we're already doing better than we were last race. Because we didn't pass 2nd place up until the top. Ooh, going really unstable through that transition there. Of course, cost me time. I had to lift off the throttle. What the heck? Come on. Okay, I don't... Maybe it's a case of, like, I made the I didn't, like, widen the tires in the front of the car at all or something. This is ridiculous. But we are staying relatively close to the guy in first right now, so that's not bad. Come on, grip, grip, grip. There we go. A little bit of understeer, but that's okay. Braking really late and sending it got us into first place, so we're doing better than we were last race. We'll get the first place prizes at least, as long as we're in first place. I almost feel like I should be trail braking with this car to try to keep more weight over the front end. I'm not sure how well that'll work, though. In most other cars, if you trail brake, it ends up going very badly. But that's how I used to drive, when I used to race. I used to race a front-wheel drive hatchback. I did a lot of trail braking because it would get me a lot of bite going into the corners. Nope, nope, don't. Darn it, don't do this to me. Nope, nope. Nope. Stay behind me, thank you. Because, yeah, trail braking will get you a lot of, because of the weight transfer, it'll get you a lot of bite in the front wheels going around a corner, but it usually destabilizes the rear end a lot. Especially when you're in a hatchback that has no weight over the rear wheels, and the rear suspension is so stiff it's pretty much not suspension. It's not great. Ah, I hear him. He's right behind me. Okay, we didn't overshoot that corner this time, so that's good. That alone was probably got us that 0.1 second that we needed for the achievement. But I've also heard that this achievement is really finicky, so it's like, so I'll do it, and then it won't actually show unlocked for like another week. But as long as I do it, it'll work. It's just going to take time to actually update in the servers and whatnot. Come on, grip, grip. There we go. I think I'm running about 5 to 10 seconds faster than I was last race as well. Okay, then we should be flat out for the rest of the race here. Went around the last corner. Nope, don't slide. Whew. That guy was right on my tail there because I slid. Lost a lot of time doing that. But 5:53. We beat our last time by about 7 seconds, and that's quite impressive. I'll take it. It also helps that I now have experience on the track, so I knew roughly the route we were going and what corners were going to give me problems.
Yes, I knew you could do it. Monster Slayer, Island Conqueror. Oh, I don't care.
Yep, Viking helmet. Lovely.
It's you.
Okay, awesome. So we are the Island Conqueror, I guess? We still need to redo the other longer race. The Leviathan, I think was the other one. We need to redo that with the Ford Focus. Yeah, we need to redo the Leviathan with Ford Focus. Let's head over to the festival. I don't even think I have that car yet. There's just so many Ford Focus and Ford Fiesta rally cars in this game, it's ridiculous. Where's my controller? There we go. Auto show forward. All right. Now, which one is it? There's a lot of different Fords in here. Is it even in here? I'm not seeing it. Or is it? Let me open up my Xbox app here again real quick. Okay, so we completed the Kraken. It's less than 6 minutes with the Selene Raptor. We did that. Alright, complete the Leviathan in less than 8 minutes in the Ford Fiesta ST-RX 43. Wait, is that going to be a, that might not even be considered a Ford, because that might be a Hoonigan car. Because it is a 43. Ford Fiesta ST RX 43. There it is. I like how they didn't mention that it's a Hoonigan car and not just a Ford. But whatever. This is the car we need to use. Whatever, we'll just do the normal paint job. I'm not going to get into painting right now. Not for a car that we're really only going to use for one race. Okay. Come on, it worked for me. There we go. Yes, choose this car. This is actually a legendary car, so it should have some pretty, well, hopefully, some pretty decent perks on it. Alright, garage, upgrades. I don't even know what... This is already an S1, very close to the top of S1. We're gonna need wider tires, need that traction. Already all-wheel drive. What engine choices do we have? We can actually decrease it to A-class. That's funny, we can take 300 horsepower away from it. That actually sounds like it might be worth doing. Because I do like racing in A-class. In my opinion, B-class is the best class, but they don't do B-class online for some reason. And all these are going to put me well into S-class, right? Yeah, I don't need that stuff. The only thing I can do there is brakes, already upgraded. Wheels. I'm sure there are lighter wheels than these 552s. There are. Doesn't increase our rating too much, though. Are there ones that are not awful looking? Maybe not. Actually, those ones aren't bad. Those ones are actually pretty similar to what was on there before. That actually does increase it. So, yeah, we'll throw some 19s on there, because apparently that makes the car faster. Okay, I'll take it. 300 less horsepower, 3 pounds lighter. Pretty much no other changes. For tire pressure, we'll put that down to 25. I usually have tire pressure at 25 on my dirt racing cars. We'll come back to gearing. Make a little bit more camber in the front. A little bit of toe adjustment. Max aero, because we will be doing the downhill. Need to make sure we have a lot of grip doing that. Brake. A little bit towards the rear. Differential. That's fine. I don't want to mess with differential. If you mess with the differential, it will get It can mess some stuff up. It makes the car feel weird. Okay. Now for this. So our top speed is 132.3 right now, so let's go this way. 132.3, 133.5, it's getting higher. 133.8. Or 134. I don't know how far I can go before it starts going back down. 134.5. Ah, right there. All right. So what is the exact wording on this achievement? Is there a time limit we have to do this in? 8 minutes. So we need to finish this race in 8 minutes in this car. I'm still not actually sure what the secret achievement is, because there's a secret achievement for this game. I haven't looked into it. Oh, we are missing our rear hatch and have a radiator there instead. Got a bunch of wheel spins. Keep getting more of these darn things. 110,000, 20,000. A blue shirt. And 15,000. Or at least I didn't get more useless cars that I won't use. I didn't get more useless cars. I didn't get too many articles of useless clothing. Yeah, I can't say 300 horsepower does not feel like enough for this car. It probably does drive a lot better with the 600 it originally came with. Alright, do this solo. Leviathan, Rally Monsters. We're doing Rally Monsters A-Class. Which isn't really a Rally Monster, to be honest, if it's actually not that fast. But whatever. Okay, let's start this race. Let's hope, fingers crossed, we'll be able to do this in less than 8 minutes, so I won't have to do it again. Then again, I might just really like this car in A-Class, so maybe I'll just keep using it. Actually, what type of tires does this car come with? Because I know a lot of the rallycross cars actually come with street tires and not dirt tires, which get really irritating. Okay, now people are starting to pass me because my top speed is miserable. Forgot that turn was there again. Three wide through a corner. Sketchies all get out. What actually happened in rallycross, though, if you ever watch some professional rallycross videos, that stuff is super sketchy. I'm chasing after this Porsche. Now, what I find with this Porsche is it's actually not that... I actually always have problems driving the Porsche because it has grip issues. No matter how hard I try, I always have grip issues, and I always have to brake a lot in every corner with that car. So I'm assuming that the AI is going to be cheating horrendously and be taking corners way faster than they physically should be able to. Actually, if I have to do this in 8 minutes, downgrading the car to A-Class was probably not the best idea. Probably should have left it in S1. Oh well, we'll see where we place. We might be doing this race a second, or a third time, I should say, because we've already done this race once. Come on, Porsche, get out of the way. Even though I know he's gonna, like, pass me on the next straightaway. Just always feel more comfortable driving in this class, though. I don't really want to try to do this in S1 in this car. Because the, especially the rallycross cars, they have really short wheelbases, and they're really hard to control. They get very unstable in the higher horsepower ranges. I don't know, maybe I'm the only person that has that problem. Probably should not have hit that fence. Oh well. But I always have major issues trying to control the rallycross cars in the higher rankings, I guess, because they're so the wheelbase is so short, so they're very easy to get to lose control of them. Like my real life car, my MR2, trying to drive that in the rain. It's the same thing. Wheelbase is too short and it's too easy to lose traction in the rear. And because the wheelbase is so short, when it does decide to start to spin, it's usually very fast, and you don't have a lot of time to react. And you've got to be very precise, otherwise it'll start spinning the other direction too. Alright. I have no idea how close I am or where I am compared to the last time I did this race. But I know I've got that really slow downhill section coming up. Not looking forward to that. I'm going to lose a lot of time in there. I'm already over 4 minutes. I don't think I'm going to have this in less than 8. I think I have to make the car faster. Oh dear. Ah, we gotta go around the long way too. Oh, this is gonna be awful. Yeah, we don't have this in under 8 minutes. Come on. Get on the road. Thank you. Going slightly off-road is not going to be acceptable here in just a moment. Yeah, and there's the cliff. Ugh. Like, I really do like this road, but I don't like racing down it, because it's disconcerting. I don't like it. At least this time I don't have a convoy, so when if I inevitably fall off, I can just rewind. Let's say inevitably. I might not fall off. There's a chance I won't fall off. This car is actually quite nice in A-class. I would recommend. But it is extremely slow for the straightaways. So the bigger tracks like this, it's okay. But it does have a really good handling. The grip is phenomenal in this car. Okay. Ah, finally, the end of the cliff. No more cliff edge. Yeah, unless we can get down this road in a minute. I have like a minute and a half. Less than. I don't think it's going to happen, though. I think we're going to have to move this car back up into S1. Possibly even S2, which I... Ooh, I do not want to have to try to race this car in S2 on this track. I was able to do the other one in S1, so hopefully this one should be obtainable in S1 class. Oh, come on. We'll see. But yeah, it looks like we're going to have to redo this race. Yeah, well, still going to finish it out. Might as well get the money and the influence. But yeah, all things considering, I am quite pleased with this car. Because this is my first time driving it. I haven't used this car yet. It's I would say it's almost good enough to use online just because of how much grip it has. But the problem is its top speed is like 130 miles an hour. In an A-Class, that is so subpar. I don't think it's going to work at all. At all. I think it's going to be really competitive on really small tight circuits, but you got to worry about the free roam rushes too, and those are useless. Yeah, that was 7.8 seconds too slow. So we're gonna need to upgrade. All right. So what cars? Festival, yes. Let's see. What do we need to do? Upgrade. That's not upgrading. Where's my controller? It's too hard to navigate the menus with a steering wheel. System upgrade. Let's get the original engine back in this car. We're at 600 horsepower again. So we put that there. See if we can get our class down to the top of S2 here. Get some really heavy wheels. Plus 45. That the heaviest wheels we can get is plus 45. Looks like it. So hopefully with double the power, more than double the power, because it's now at 667 instead of 300. Ooh, excuse me, instead of 300. I think we can justify putting 45 pounds into the wheels, which that would be horrendous on an actual car that's you plan on driving. 45 pounds in the wheels would be awful. Okay, so that's that. We're at S1 900. And we still have the upgrade brakes. Okay, great. Yes, install setup. This isn't going to be fun. This is not going to be fun at all. I should say it's not going to be fun. I'm still gonna do it and enjoy it. So it is going to be fun to a degree. All right, let's get back over to that race. Now with our twice the horsepower, more than twice the horsepower. Oof. I don't like cars with this much power. It makes me uncomfortable. I really like the sub 500 horsepower area. They're much easier to drive. They make me much more comfortable when driving fast. know the saying, driving slow cars fast is more fun than driving fast cars slow? Yeah. For sure. I love myself some slow cars that I can drive fast. That's actually my favorite. Hence the cars I actually own in real life. An MR2, a Miata, and an Exocet. I think the most powerful one is my Miata with 140 horsepower. And that was from the factory. Ooh, how long ago was that? That was 16 years ago? Car's getting old. Oh, I didn't change the transmission. Oh, this is gonna end badly. Actually, it doesn't seem to be too bad. I think I was maxing out before in 5th gear. And now I max out towards the top of 6th gear, so that's not bad. I'll take it. Ooh, sliding all over the place. It's hard to get traction. Again, it has too much horsepower. I don't like it. Uncomfortable. Slide. There we go. That didn't go too badly. Having a hard time keeping traction through these sweepers. No. Let me reverse there a little bit. That was really bad. I lost a lot of time through there. That car literally has so much grip it's about to flip over? That doesn't happen. The AI is cheating again. The AI is giving the car way more grip than it should be able to have. Or the game is giving the AI more grip than it should be able to have to compensate for the difficulty. So because of that, the car is almost flipping around corners. Kind of makes me miss the old Forza Horizon 2. Oh, missed checkpoint. Forza Horizon 2, because there was a car, actually a couple of them. The really bad one was the Jeep, the first generation Jeep. I don't know if it does the same thing in this game as it did then. But it used to, once you tune it up and put some race tires on it, you try going around a corner, it would just flip over. Like, with almost no issue at all, just would flip right over. You try going around a corner with any sort of speed. Okay, why are AIs so good at taking jumps? It's like they don't get affected by jumps at all. Kind of frustrating. I missed that checkpoint too. Yeah, I'm just not good with this class. It's like in A class I can do really well. But almost be able to get the achievement in A class was only what, 7 seconds off? But I have to race in S1, which I do not like S1, especially on dirt. It could be worse. Is this S1 or S2? Whatever the slower one is. It could be a lot worse, though. It could be, like, the top tier dirt racing, which is the worst. I hate it. Okay, through that whole section, I was pretty much just coasting because I couldn't get on the throttle. As soon as I get on the throttle, I'm going to start to slide. The tight, twisty sections, you don't want to be sliding. That's what makes you go slow. Alright. But we did make it into first place, so that's a good sign. That's an improvement. Ooh, seeing the headlights of the person behind me, though. He is close. What I'm not looking forward to is the fact we got to do Danger Road with this car. And no, I'm not looking forward to that here in a second. When we're going to be turning on that road. I'm going to fall off a cliff. It's going to happen. There's a very slim chance it won't, so I'm assuming it will at this point. But I haven't been able to control this car very well. I feel like I just need to work on my, like, throttle control a little bit better. Because I really like to just mash the throttle and hope for the best, and that doesn't work in this class. At all. I mean, you can always be faster if you're not doing that in literally every class. But it's you can get away with it in, like, A and below. A little oversteer. But we have not fallen off a cliff yet. I'm gonna laugh if upgraded I'm actually slower with this car. I think the AI just hit the rock wall on the outside. Nope, they're still right there. Ooh, cliff. Nope, nope. Ah, nope. Ah. I didn't fall off the cliff at least. But I still messed up. There we go. That's better. Come on, front wheels grip. There we go. Brake turn. Should be the last section with the cliff next to us. And then we'll be going into the Needle. Which I'm not exactly sure what the road is actually called. I've just been calling it the Needle because that's what the race that goes up and down this road is. There's the Needle Hill Climb and the Needle Descent. Oh, don't do that. What were you doing that for? Now, I do have a little bit of an advantage here with how short my gears are. Because again, my gears are tuned for an A-class car. So my gears are really short. So I do have some advantage on that coming through here. But again, the AIs cheat a lot. So it probably doesn't really matter. Yeah, they're still not far behind. They're still on the minimap there. They do like their rubber banding. I probably didn't need to brake for that. Okay, last time we actually hit the wall coming through here. We're gonna coast through that corner. There we go. Better. Okay, what was our lap time? Was it less than 8 minutes? That was a lot less than 8 minutes. Holy crap. That was fast. I feel like the 8 minutes is actually doable in A class. I mean, you'd have to be better than what I currently am. But I feel like it might actually be doable. And we got ourselves another wheel spin. Okay, so that's that achievement. Then that means the only thing we have left in this game is Drift Club. Oh, what's going up here? Hold on just a moment. Getting text messages from the wife. What's going on? The wife is out doing a business trip right now. A little business trip. She had to go to a nearby city. Okay. So she will be on her way back soon. I'm not sure if we're going to have enough time then to finish up Drift Club, but we're going to try. Drift Club. Here we are. Yes, go to Drift Club. Actually, I say that that's the last thing. I think I still have like bounty boards to get. I think I have a couple more bounty boards still to get. Haven't looked those up yet. But we're gonna work on Drift Club. Then you guys can watch me suck really bad on Drift Club.
Why am I on Fortune Island? Well, lately I've been taking a keen interest in history and geology, you see, and nah, I'm only kidding. It's Drift Club, of course. Some rather high-profile and talented members have been kind enough to lend me their cars. This is the HSV Malu Gen F. It belongs to my friend Josh, who races in something called Formula Drift. You don't need to know what that is. All you need to know is that it has a supercharged 6.2-litre V8 that makes 1,000 brake horsepower. Off we go, then.
I don't need to know what Formula Drift is, really? Then again, is somebody...
Set you some nice easy corners to start. Remember, speed,
Ooh.
turn in...
Oh, this is so bad.
Sorry, yeah, I'm sure you remember.
Oh, this is so hard with the controller.
My friend Josh is actually Australian, you see, hence the Holden and the right-hand drive. It might also explain any sudden urge to abandon the route and just do, what I believe are called doughies.
No, it should... The wheel would normally make drifting easier, but I just have not been able to get the hang of this. At least in this game.
Clubbers, take note. Not a bad idea, actually. Let me take some notes.
Yeah, come on, come on. Ah! Like fighting this thing all over the place. I feel like I shouldn't be fighting it as much as I am. Or doing donuts. Now, this is actually timed. I only have like 30 seconds to finish this up. I don't have much further to go. Fortunately, they made the level 1 relatively easy. Got 125,000. Oh, I got 3 stars. That's good. Means I don't have to do it again.
We could only figure out where to photocopy the flyers.
I think the festival would have a photocopier, but I'm just saying. I'm sure that there isn't a car you get at the end of this. There might be. I know all the other ones that you would get 1 or 2 cars when you progress through the story. I wonder if that's the same way with this. I haven't really looked in to see what cars you get with the deal, or what cars should be coming with the DLC versus what cars I actually have. Okay. So we need an old Formula D car, the 97 Nissan 240SX, with 1250 brake horsepower going through the rear axle. It's actually maintaining some traction that's the problem rather than losing it. We need to get 190,000 points. Let's see if we can manage that. I'm not sure if we'll be able to.
We're thinking about making Fortune Island the permanent headquarters of Drift Club. What do you think? I'll send some letters. Trust me. Anyway, let's get on with the drifting, shall we?
I don't think that would be a good place to have it, because it's hard to get cars to the island.
7-litre supercharged V8 putting out 1250 brake horsepower. He actually doesn't race this one anymore, but heaven knows why. Remember, shift the weight forward and you lose grip in the rear. Now, shift you a rear and get going.
One of these days I might actually figure out how to do this. Oh, why did you start turning that way? I did not turn the steering wheel in that direction. Oh, goodness. This is, like, embarrassing trying to do this. Then again, if I was using a controller, this would be a lot easier. Because I can drift with a controller, no problem. It's just the steering wheel that I have a problem with, really.
They tell me that the 240SX body is pretty standard among Formula Drift drivers. Though, of course, Matt has put more gizmos and gadgets in his than a Swiss Army knife.
Yeah, I'm not going to do this, be able to do this with this steering wheel. We're going to restart this. Hold on. Let me try this with the controller. This is going to work way better with the controller. Actually using a controller now.
Remember, shift the weight forward and you lose grip in the rear. Now, shift you
Which is kind of cheating, because I should probably learn how to do this with the steering wheel. So much easier to use the controller.
They tell me that the 240SX body is pretty standard among Formula Drift drivers. Though, of course, Matt has put more gizmos and gadgets in his than a Swiss Army knife.
This is so much easier. What was the goal, 190? We're gonna get that easy now.
I think those tires can stand up to a little more, don't you? The new first rule of Drift Club is do whatever this one does.
The new first rule is do whatever I do. Okay. Almost hit 290,000 with that.
Step closer to claiming this island. The Drift Club Executive Committee are meeting tonight if you'd like to come. We'll have biscuits.
Alright. That one's 3 stars. Let's see if we can get the rest of these 3 stars. Driftacular. Wonderful. That's just what I want to tell everybody, is Driftacular. No, it's not. I don't actually want to tell anybody that. Actually, I think we got a... Oh, we did get a message from the individual that was part of my party earlier this stream. All right. So, select chapter. We don't want to just push the next chapter because then we don't see what our goal is. Andy Hatley's Pro 2 car, the BMW 325i. Got a 6.2 liter V8, and I've just the rope for it. I'm actually putting together a piece of the newsletter that's just about these switchbacks. The goal is 300,000 points. All right, let's go.
This is it. I've spoken to the festival and to the authorities. If you can pull this off, we can make the island our permanent headquarters.
Why?
They might even let us rename it. Are you ready?
Why would they let you rename the
Just a
island?
machine to do it in. My friend Andy's BMW 325i. Standard Chevy LS-based engine, 6.2 litre V8. But it does have one massive advantage. You're behind the wheel.
That's not really an advantage, especially if I'm using the steering wheel.
I have some lovely switchbacks you might like to introduce to our good friend, Functional Oversteer.
Get some points before we even get to a turn. There we go.
That's a Formula Drift machine, so you've got over 70 degrees of steer angle to play with. By which, I mean, try not to pitch it over a cliff.
Pitch it over a cliff. Gotcha. I'm not sure if the adding the drift suspension to any other cars actually gives the 70 degrees.
See? Oversteer is not a dirty word.
Okay, so we got to get to the bottom of this hill. Got 2 minutes to do it. We should be able to. We'll see. The drifting might be slowing us down a lot because drifting is not fast.
You
Well,
nothing to prove the drift club, you know, but
I...
feel free to go on proving it anyway.
Okay, so I hit the maximum points needed. I feel like I should retry this drift zone with actually a drift car, because I've been doing it with the Huna truck, which isn't bad, but it's not a rear-wheel drive drift car. I feel like I could probably get a lot more points in this area with the actual drift car. Like actually tuning a drift car too, because I don't like how the transmission on this is set up at all. I have to shift down to first gear sometimes. I don't like that. I don't like first gear. Get a few extra points in there. Hit over 500,000 though. It's not bad. 527?
Serious about making Fortune Island the permanent home of Drift Club, you know? I mean, how are we ever gonna top this place?
Oh, I'm sure they'll find a way in the next DLC. I hope anyways. Unless they just do like What is that? Hot Wheels? The Hot Wheels expansion? They used to do Hot Wheels expansion 2.0. I'd be fine with that too. Driftacular and a wheel spin. Okay, whatever. Let's get on to the next one. Alright. I like... Oh, Hondel's Formula D car, the 95 Nissan 240SX. This route isn't always a natural home for drifting. There's a bit of gravel and dirt. The fighting excited when you have a 200-meter sheer drop here, right? Does add that extra bit of bite. 250,000 points. Okay, easy enough. I mean, I really wish that they had, like, a cliffside road like that was paved, and it wasn't just dirt, but whatever.
For the moment. I wanted to get us back to what Drift Club does best. Arguing over the tiniest details of drift engineering.
Uh-oh.
You see,
Don't listen to that.
Custom 240SX.
Okay, my wife is on her way home. She'll be back in about an hour, so we've got about an hour left of streaming to do.
830 horses. So you'll have to prove this is as much about finesse as it is flat-out power.
Oh, this is the lovely car from all the loading screens. Trying to get some points before we even hit any turns here again.
Feel those soft springs. This is exactly what
Oh, they stopped drifting there for a second. That's not good.
It's all about how much traction you can maintain.
It is. I actually do enjoy some of these Formula Drift cars. They're pretty fun.
Nice. Well, you've certainly got the basics down.
Where is it? This is on Fortune Island. It is in the game. This is, I think, what they refer to as Danger Road. Which I don't like having to drift on gravel roads, but whatever. This is a pretty... If you haven't played the DLC yet, it is a pretty nasty, nasty road. Especially if trying to drift on it. This is going to be ridiculous. You don't have the DLC yet? Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, this is, one of the selling points of the DLC is this road that goes right next to the cliff.
I was going to make a point about counter steering, but it hardly seems necessary now.
Ooh. We're going to try our best to not fall off the cliff. Which, I do enjoy that the DLC has some really tough roads like this, but I would still prefer a road more similar to this, but paved, not gravel. I'm a bigger fan of driving on actual paved roads. But I'm getting to a point with this road that I don't always fall off of it. Like I used to, which is an improvement. Definitely improvement over what I started with in this DLC. That's cliff. Don't run off the cliff. Keep drifting. Keep drifting. I think we're good with points-wise, though. I don't think we have to worry about that.
Well, here's the proof. Power isn't the most important thing in your drift sector. Which isn't to say we won't still argue the point later on, you know, just for fun.
Still in the main part, grinding for credits. Ah, yes. Yeah. It's not an issue in the DLC, though, because they literally... By completing the story in the DLC, which will take a few hours at most, you end up with over 10 million credits by the time you're done. It's a little ridiculous. because they send you on treasure hunts, and there's little treasure chests around instead of barn finds. And if you find all the treasure chests, each treasure chest gives you 1,000,000 credits. And some of them even give you some of the cars that come with the DLC as well. But yeah, even in like if you're just saving up for like trying to buy all the houses and whatnot, it is not. It's a long time trying to get all the credits to buy all the castles. Those take time. All right, what is this? Dean Carney's Formula D car, the Dodge Viper SRT10. At 1,350 horsepower, it is the most powerful end in the spectrum. Let's see how you go up on this route that it takes in the switchbacks before finishing up in front of the grandstands of the festival. Okay, easy enough. Yeah, it's like 15 mil for one castle, 10 mil for another castle. Stupid. Stupid.
How good'll that be? This one belongs to my friend Dean. He's a laid-back Irish lad whose Viper SRT-10 produces a decidedly unlaid-back 1,350 brake horsepower. Just be careful where you point it. I've been scouting the island personally. This is the best drift route yet.
This is the best one yet, huh? Yeah, it's not a fast process to get get that much money in the base game. It takes a lot of time. I know it's always popular to grind. What is it? The Goliath, I think it is.
You know, Dean wouldn't even hurt a fly, but his car frightens the life out of me.
Yeah, a lot of people like grinding the Goliath for money, but I actually got the 15 million before I unlocked the Goliath. But I don't know, that was me. I've completed just pretty much every race in the game, and even then it took me a while before I unlocked the Goliath race. I was too interested in actually trying to play online. The problem with playing online is competitively, it's just stupid. Like the ranked matches, there's no good way to do that. It's just going to end badly for everyone. Come on, let's get around this corner.
Opposite lock and push hard now. That's the ticket.
But yeah, it does take, lots of time to try to get that amount of money. The thing is the problem I have is I saved up all the time to buy all the houses and the castles. Then after I did that, it's like, okay, now what in the world am I going to use all this money for? Because you keep getting money through the game. It's like you get a whole bunch of wheel spins, and if you're playing online, obviously you get credits for that, and it's stupid. Like right now, I have almost 18 million, I think. I've got no idea what I'm going to use with all of that. Most of the cars that cost 10 million credits are not. They're not terribly good. More of just collector items. So for me, it's not really a point of purchase. There's no real point in purchasing those cars.
You like those moves, Horizon? Join the club. The drift club, that is.
To auction the common cars, yeah. Oop. A little aggressive on the oversteer there. Oop, oop, nope, nope. Get back on the road. We don't get points if we're not on the road. There we go. And to the right, and that should be the end. Oh. Going through everyone's front yards here. It's fine. We only need like 500k anyways.
I've got a great big shipment of replacement tires coming over on the next boat. Well done.
Alrighty, awesome. 3 more stars. What did we get this time? Anything good? Oh, we have 19 million credits. Ridiculous. What am I supposed to do with those? A super wheel spin. Oh joy. My first super wheel spin was the best one I ever had, because I got, like, my first super wheel spin, I got, like, 2 legendary cars and, like, 400k. Then, in, like, every super wheel spin I've gotten after that, I've gotten, like, articles of clothing and almost nothing. You're auctioning off all the barn finds? I mean, if you don't use the barn finds, I guess that's reasonable. I'm actually quite fond of some of the barn find cars. And another Corrado. Like, I don't even know how many of these things I have now. Okay, more Drift Club. Need to finish this stuff up. Got 2 more. Alright, 13 Ford Mustang. Justin Pollock's Formula D car, 2018 Ford Mustang. We're going uphill a bit in this route, so don't worry. The supercharged V8 has all the power you'll need. Okay. 450,000 points is what we need by the end of this.
Are you enjoying Fortune Island? I have to say I'm rather liking the isolation and the solitude. I brought a nice big stack of aftermarket parts catalogues to read. This is my friend Justin's Ford Mustang. 200 kilos lighter than a stock Mustang GT and still in the highest weight class for Formula Drift. Don't tell Justin that, though. He gets very sensitive about it.
Why? Because he has a heavy car? I think he would build it to be like that, but whatever.
In this roof, but a good amount of technical skill too. I do like technicalities, you see.
Alright. You're selling all the, yeah. My problem is, like, there's several of the barn find cars that I actually enjoyed driving, so I didn't, like, want to sell them. Then again, some of them are cars that, will sell for quite a bit. Because people want them, like... like, when the game just came out, a lot of them were going for, like, dirt cheap. A lot of the barn find cars, because everybody had them. So, like, the Subaru 22B, you could pick up Subaru 22Bs for like 30k at the auction house, no issue. But I think they've raised in price. Same with the Peel P50s. The P50s used to be able to pick up Peel P50s for like 5k in the auction house, and they've grown in price a lot. A lot. So I think the last one I saw was like 80k.
Speed gearbox, so make sure you take good care of her.
This car actually has a lot more grip than I would like for a drift car.
There you are. Come on, let's see some more then.
Looks like we're going uphill through all the switchbacks, though, which isn't too bad. We'll definitely be able to get the 450,000 points, no issue. Curious what the last level of Drift Club then is going to be, because if this is what the second to last level is going to... I know we've already done the full downhill, and this is the uphill. Hmm. Do we have to drift? Maybe they'll have us like drift around the whole island or something. That might be the case. But also, actually speaking, going back to making money, um, just keep in mind that there are several cars. Some of them are even barn find cars that
Settles it. I'm publishing a special edition of the club newsletter for this.
that their perks give you money. I think like one of the barn finds, the MG GT, you can actually get like $400,000 off of the perks of that car. Pretty ridiculous. So if you go through all your car, because that's actually what I ended up doing to finally get enough money to purchase the stupid castles, was I went through all of my cars that I had and like spent a whole bunch of perk points on them to try to get all the cash bonuses that some of the cars come with. Alright. Yeah, because this was almost a full lap of the island that we just did. Well, we lapped like half of the island.
Excellent. Now, do you think this should be a feature in the regular Drift Club newsletter, or should I start a special Fortune Island Drift Club newsletter? You know what? I'll figure that part out.
Okay, only one more to go. One more event. And then we can spend the rest of our time looking for those stupid bounty boards or whatever they're called in this game. Influence boards. Alright, last chapter. Bury Hosford's Formula D car, the 96 Nissan 240 SX. A 7-liter V8 with 1,150 horsepower. This route is a monster. A sideways tour of the entire island. Yeah, we are going around the whole island. With 1,000,000 points. I need to get 1,000,000 points on this. That is ridiculous. I mean, it shouldn't be too bad, but still. Hopefully we're going downhill and not uphill.
I've been looking into making Fortune Island our permanent HQ. I floated it to Horizon and to the Drift Club Executive Committee. I'd take it to the local council if only we knew where they were based. So, here's another 240 SX, 96 this time. Belongs to my friend Corey. I told you that body was highly customizable. This one has a V8 twin turbo and only puts out a measly 1,150 brake horsepower.
Yeah, only 1,150 brake horsepower.
Oh, one more thing. This route is the best route I could find on the island. I do hope you enjoy it as much as I enjoy welding differentials.
Welding differentials? Why would you do that? Just get a decent limited slip. Welding your differential is an awful idea. That is, unless you want a drift car and you have no budget at all. That's the only time I could imagine you would want to weld your differential. What do I know? I don't drift cars in real life. I usually try to preserve my tires.
Possibly a bad time to mention this, but I've never actually seen a Formula Drift event live. I'm just friends with Andy and the other drivers through the internet.
I would like to see a Formula Drift event live eventually, though. I don't think there's any place around here that does it, though. Because we have, like... The city I'm in has, like, a raceway thing. but it's more used for figure eight racing than anything else. Figure eight racing and autocross. That's about it. They probably could do. I think they do some drift events, but none of them are professional. Not to my knowledge, anyways. And there we go, not hitting the guardrail. Yeah, it's a lot easier to link the corners together with an actual drift car than the Huna truck that I usually use for drifting.
That's the way. Really chuck it around now.
Let's see, drift this way, drift this way. I'm getting so much understeer right now. There we go. I know I have a lot more, like, angle in these cars to work with, because they are the Formula Drift cars. But I always feel like I don't like going past a certain angle. I could probably, if I worked on my angle control, so I can try to get a little bit more angle out of my cars, I could probably, like, start doing really well with the drift zones. I'm just not comfortable with that, though. Thing with the whole lap around the island, this is, we still have like 5 miles to go of this. And I'm almost at the 1 million points already. I mean, I think there are leaderboards for this sort of thing, so it's not like complete waste to just keep drifting. At least I'll end up reasonably high on the leaderboards, hopefully. Oh, a little bit of wet road there. Drift. Drift. Also getting a whole lot of points on this. Oh, I thought he was going to have something unique to say, because he already said that before. That's a little sad. Let's see. Drift. Oh, and this is a long challenge. Second gear seems to work for that current corner. We need to shift up. Back up to 4th gear. There we go. Gotta keep those rear wheels on the road, because once you take the rear wheels off, you stop getting points. Hey Cuddle, how's it going? Glad you could join us. Ah, come on. Drifting up quite a steep hill here. And very long corners. You're lying sick in bed. That's not good. You need to get better. Being sick is never good. I know there's a lot of sickness going around here too, so my wife just got over being sick recently. Well, I say she's gotten over being sick, she's still kind of sick. Still's got a bit of a rough throat and coughs a bit, but just watched 4.5 movies. And now you are back from the living room to your sleeping room. Nice. That's how, but when you're sick, that's how it should be. That is ideal when sick, being able to just lounge around and relax. I have actually somehow gotten away from being sick this whole season. I don't know how yet. My wife's gotten sick like 3 times. I haven't gotten sick yet.
Yes, 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 you did it! This is our new Drift Club headquarters! Welcome to Drift Island! It's not an official rename, we're only allowed to say it on our website and between club members, but still, it counts!
Nice, nice. Alright, so that is the last bit of Drift. Did it just glitch on me? It might have just glitched. Whenever I push the A button, it just says Drift is live. I don't... You know Entertain TV? I do not. I do not know what Entertain TV is. I think my game just might have crashed. We'll let it sit for a second. Nope, it didn't crash. Okay, good. I'm happy with this. The telecom, yes. I do know telecom. Alright. That was... Okay. The only thing left to do in the game now, I think, is find the bounty boards. So let's see if we can find all the bounty boards. Bounty boards. Fortune. Island. Okay, let's see if we can find all these guys. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I think it's T-Mobile. I don't know. Alright. See if we can find all these bounty boards. If I can find a map of them somewhere. Hopefully. I am actually not seeing a map anywhere. This is awkward. Hardly improved TV. Okay, that makes sense. That's funny. Let's see. Nope, nope, nope. How many? I know I have a bunch of them. How many am I missing? That's everything on the island completed except the bounty boards, and I've gotten every bounty board I've found. Filter all. Only the bounty boards. There's one out here, I think. They'll have to go up there anyways. Um... Fortune Island. Let's try changing our what our searches are here, in hopes to get better at this. Hopefully, find these bounty boards. All right. So I've got. So here's some of a map, anyways. Looks like we're missing one right over here, so we can grab that, and that'll give us a number. Or magenta? The magenta? I have not. No. So no, for TV services and around here, it's pretty much Spectrum, and that's about it. It's kind of garbage. I don't like Spectrum very much. Okay, so we still have 10 more influence boards to get. That is quite a few. One more over here, it looks like. But yeah, the only TV service or anything like that we get here is yeah, it's Spectrum, which unfortunately is also the only really the only internet provider. It's really frustrating. Apparently, it's not in this barn. Around here somewhere. Wait, what? How am I supposed to get on top of the barn? What? Ah, okay. I guess that makes sense. Okay, I think I see what I need to do to get this board. This is stupid. Okay. Well, that's definitely how we get it. We just came at it at a wrong angle. It's not TV anymore. I believe that. I don't even watch TV. I don't. It's like I have a TV, um, but only for playing video games. I don't have it like I don't actually have any channels or anything. quite hit the wrong barn. Nope. I think I'm still coming at it at the wrong angle. Need to be coming at it from this direction. But yeah, no, I don't watch TV because there's actually a lot of reasons. But yeah, major reasons is I'm just not interested in what's on TV. Yeah, maybe. We'll see if it comes stateside, because I don't think they do anything stateside like that. Okay, that I missed the jump entirely because I jumped out of that guy's yard. This is ridiculous. I should be doing this with a faster car. Yeah, we're switching out to a faster car. This is not working. Unix Gera, there we go. Two is garbage. Okay, yeah, that's I believe that. Okay, let's try not hitting the barn this time. Nope, still hit the barn. Okay, let's try that again. This is getting ridiculous. Why does it turn so hard to the right when hitting that ramp? Well, it's not really a ramp, but... in that time, when I was aiming to the left, it didn't turn hard to the right. But 3 now has an example, the new TV scanner, before you had to click through all channels to search for stuff that you probably could like. That was just annoying. Yeah, that is stupid. Nobody wants that. Yes! There we go. Yes! That was way too much work. Uh... Alright. We're looking at the map up here. There is actually one off the road over here, off the cliff. Or really right next to the cliff. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah. Ooh, that is not bad at all. That almost sounds reasonable. A lot better than anything you can get around here, that's for sure. So you can watch anything from that channel in the last 7 days? That's pretty useful. They're actually bounty board up here? think there was. Oh, interesting. Interesting. Ah, there it is. On top of the cliff. Gotta go around. It'd probably be easier with a more off-roady vehicle. Actually, I feel like it would be really fun to make a... Because they have the route creator in this game. You can make your own races. I think it'd be really funny if some of the routes came up here on top, like on top of this mountain here. Because of how hard it is to get up. Just a replay show and it starts from the beginning. Yeah, that's really useful. Yeah, you can't do that with the normal cable that we've got. Or I say we've got, I don't have it. That I have access to, I would say. Not a fan of... I'm not a fan of paying for TV, so... Well, I say that, it's like I still have Netflix. So... Which is not the same, not quite the same thing. It's close, not quite. As far as the wife is concerned, because that means she can watch whatever shows she wants on Netflix, and I don't have to worry about paying for cable. Okay, the map is showing there being one over on the end of this peninsula, and yes, there it is. There we go. Fantastic. Huh. Interesting. Interesting. Yeah, all in all, it sounds quite reasonable. That is, as long as it's not, like, obscenely expensive. Alright, what do we have down here? Got that one. Oh, no, what just happened? Looks like there's one over here. Like $6 a month. That's like quite cheap. Ah, there it is. Sitting in front of this house. Okay, 5 more to go. We're getting there. One on the end of that peninsula there, which we can probably just drive over there. This way. Do you rent it? Hmm. Interesting. Oop. Into the water. That's not what I wanted. I wanted that peninsula over there. Slow down so we don't just jump over the peninsula. That would be irritating. Okay, that's just a cliff, it looks like. You know what? No, this is getting too rough terrain for this car. Yeah, that's not bad at all. That seems quite reasonable. Alright. Now we're in a car that can actually do off-roading. I like how they reset me way over here. Okay, back to the peninsula. We gotta find this bounty board. Okay, oh, there it is. I found it. I guess I didn't really need an off-road car to get this one, but... Alright. And it's showing one on this little tiny island out here. So right out there. I don't know how well this is going to work driving there, but we're going to try it. Yeah, it's not bad though. It's not bad. And there it is. Boom. Okay. 3 more. Ugh. There's one over here. My day has been pretty boring. Well, actually, I say pretty boring. It's actually been pretty decent now I'm thinking about it. 'Cause I did have some stuff happen this morning. I had... Oh, that's a cliff. I had the Veterans Affairs office here. They called me up this morning, and they actually let me know that they're officially paying for my college. Or paying for me to go back to college, I should say, because I've already been to college once. But they are paying 100% for me to go back to college. Because they agree with me that I should become an engineer for some reason. Oh, goodness. So yeah, they said that becoming an engineer sounds like a good career choice, and they're paying for my college, so I'm happy about that. 8:30 right now? Yeah, it's about 8:30. So I've had a lot going on. Yeah, because I had that. It is good news. It is good news. I've been fighting with them over that for the past like 4 months, 3-4 months now. I'm thrilled. But that means I'm starting classes in like 2 weeks. So I'm like, eh. So I gotta start full time. I gotta actually get all that stuff sorted out. Real quick. Yeah. I'm not, I haven't gone to school in like 10 years now, so I have no idea what I'm going to be doing. Like, at all. I don't know if I'm going to be even able to, like, cope with the idea of going to classes. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Hopefully I pass my classes and I get a degree. That would be ideal. Okay, this is still saying I'm missing like 2 of these things. Where are these things? They're there. They're there. That one. We're missing one right there. Nope, we got that one. Goodness, where are these? Got that one, that one. That one. That one. That one. That one. That one. There's one over here. And there's one over here. How long will it be? I will be... Yeah, welcome back to the shit show of life. Pretty much. I've been enjoying my retirement. I don't want to go back into the actual life. But yeah, I'm going to be going back to school for more than 4 years. I'll be going to school because I've got to do some catch up on my math because I haven't done any calculus in over 10 years. So I've got to retake. I'm going to have to retake trigonometry and my calculuses, which is probably going to set me back like a semester. So I'm looking at about 4.5 years, ideally. And I'll be done, hopefully. We'll see. Hello? Oh, hi. Streaming right now. Oh, it's all good. And the wife is home. Okay. How many more bounty boards do we have? We have like 2. I could stay in retirement, but that's going to get really boring really quickly. It's already getting kind of boring. I really kind of wish I... It's like I wish I had a job, but I just don't want the job I had before. Working as a finance guy. I did not enjoy that. And if the Veterans Affairs Office is willing to pay for me just to go back to school, then I'll do that. That'll work for me. Let's see. Oh, we got all those ones. Oh, go back. Yeah. I mean, technically I could just stay in retirement, but yeah, it will get, it does get boring. I need to do something with myself. As much as I enjoy not working and doing whatever I want, it's actually not that great. Okay, we're still missing what? How many of these things are we missing still? 1 or 2? It's gonna be a pain trying to find the last one. Um. Right, so we have that one, there, there. Got all of them in that area. And here we have... we've got one over here. That's where it is. Over here somewhere. How much does it cost to go back to school? A lot. Oh, there it is. Right on top of this boat. Yeah, that's... Because including tuition, because tuition is... For me, I think is 250 a credit hour. At the school I'm going to, which isn't awful. There we go, we got all influence boards. Yay! Okay. But yeah, it's about $250 a credit hour, not including books, not including any equipment I'm going to need. So it's 12 credit hours, I think it's 12 to 16 credit hours a semester. You're looking at $3,000 to $4,000 in just tuition, not to mention the $500 in books. And they're also buying me a new computer, which is like another $1,000, which that's nice. I'll take it. Not gonna complain. But yeah, hopefully. Actually, yeah, that does mean that we have completely finished the DLC because we've gotten all the collectibles. All right, and seeing that the wife has gotten home, I am going to call it an evening. Thanks, Cuddle Official, for stopping in and hanging out. Yeah, that must be nice. Must be real nice. That sounds like a very German thing to happen, though, is education being free. And I'm even going to one of the cheap schools, and I'm getting a discount because I was in the military. Oh well, but yeah, yeah. I appreciate you coming in and talking a bit. Hopefully, I'll see you. Yeah, very German thing. Yeah, you know it. Um, but hopefully, I'll be able to. I'll see you. Let me see. Am I going to be streaming? I might actually be streaming tomorrow. We'll see. Vacation starts tomorrow. Oh, good. That's nice. Fantastic. Yeah, I should be streaming tomorrow. I'm not exactly sure when yet. I'll figure it out. But I'll be on. Um, for the people that are watching on Mixer, I've got like 3 or 4 people on Mixer right now. Thanks for stopping in. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it. And anybody on YouTube, I'm not sure if there's anybody watching on YouTube. Because it looks like my YouTube chat broke. Oops. Oh well. So apologies to anyone watching on YouTube that I haven't seen your comments. That's my bad. So yeah, I will hopefully see you guys later, and have a good one.